Imagine a city where many different kinds of people live, but the city is also facing big money problems. This is a real issue for cities in the US right now because more and more people are moving there from other countries. The question is, will the immigration crisis bankrupt US cities? The current crisis underscores the urgent need for federal intervention, given its unprecedented scale and the profound impact it imposes on local governments. Cities such as New York, Chicago, and Denver are grappling with both humanitarian and fiscal crises resulting from the surge in migrant arrivals. This influx strains vital resources like housing, education, and healthcare, amplifying the challenges faced by already stretched municipal budgets. Addressing these pressing issues demands a coordinated effort at the federal level to mitigate the strain on cities and ensure the well-being of both migrants and local communities. The financial burden of the migrant crisis is staggering, with cities like New York, Chicago, and Denver bearing substantial costs. By fiscal year 2023, New York City alone expended a staggering $1.47 billion on immigration services. Chicago's expenditure exceeded $194 million, while Denver allocated between $36.30 to $39.1 million for migrant support services in 2023. These expenses primarily encompass essential needs such as housing, education, and healthcare, reflecting the immense strain on local resources as they endeavor to meet the needs of newly arrived migrants. The shortfall in federal funding exacerbates the challenges faced by cities grappling with the migrant crisis. With only $800 million allocated for FEMA programs nationwide in the last fiscal year, the disparity between allocated funds and actual expenditures looms large. For instance, New York City's $145 million allocation falls significantly short, covering less than 10% of the city's expenditure on migrant services in fiscal year 2023. This stark contrast underscores the urgent need for increased federal assistance to adequately address the pressing needs of both migrants and host communities. The practice of busing migrants from Texas to cities like New York City, Chicago, Philadelphia, Denver, and Los Angeles has sparked controversy and criticism. Critics argue that this strategy appears politically motivated, serving to shift the burden onto already strained urban centers, rather than effectively addressing the underlying challenges of the migrant crisis. Such actions underscore the need for cohesive, collaborative solutions at both state and federal levels to ensure equitable distribution of resources and support for migrants and host communities alike. The political dynamics surrounding the migrant crisis are fraught with contention, particularly regarding the actions of southern states. Critics argue that these states' decisions to bus migrants to sanctuary cities appear politically motivated, serving to offload responsibilities onto urban areas with such policies. Furthermore, the lack of coordination between Texas and sanctuary cities exacerbates the challenge of managing the crisis efficiently. This highlights the need for enhanced collaboration and communication among all stakeholders to develop comprehensive solutions that address the root causes of the crisis while ensuring equitable distribution of resources and support. Amidst the migrant crisis, cities such as New York and Chicago are urgently calling for increased federal assistance to address the mounting challenges they face. Experts echo this sentiment, emphasizing the vital role of federal intervention in providing both financial support and coordinated solutions to alleviate the strain on local resources. Recognizing the complexity and scale of the crisis, cities are advocating for a collaborative approach that leverages federal resources to effectively meet the needs of migrants and host communities alike. The immigration crisis poses significant challenges to U.S. cities, with concerns about potential bankruptcy looming large. While the strain on resources like housing and healthcare is undeniable, I believe it's crucial to approach this issue with empathy and a recognition of the contributions immigrants bring. Adequate federal support is essential to help cities manage the crisis effectively, but collaborative efforts and inclusive policies are equally important. With the right investments and policies in place, U.S. cities can navigate the immigration challenge while embracing diversity and fostering resilience. If you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe our channel.